It's been a long time since I came back to this game, but I have a goal. Do you remember Survival Endless? You know, this thing I did a while back? Well, I want to do it again, but this time I want to beat my record of 91 flags. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I studied it a little bit, and knowing from my past experience, I think I'm gonna do it. This video might be long, so get comfortable. This is me attempting Survival Endless waves 1 through 100. And if I get beyond that, that's awesome. If I don't, then that sucks. But I'm not gonna give up on this. I have a lot of potential, and I have a gut feeling that I can succeed at this if I play my cards right. I guess for this first wave, I'm just gonna build up my mushrooms. I don't know, I'm just gonna make this up on the spot as I go along. We'll see where this goes. I guess this will have to do. My primary strategy right now is to basically just plant as many sunflowers as I can, build up my economy, and then we'll see where that goes from there. And I guess after that, I just put up the setup that I saw on Reddit with the setup I saw online, I guess. I'm basically just going to copy that. Yeah, I know, I'm not that creative. Sue me. But, you know, if it's effective, it's effective. A lot of things I've seen that I haven't actually done was I actually haven't used cattails, usually for the balloon zombies, because I really do not like the balloon zombies. They suck. They seriously do. You know what I should have done here? I should have put garlic. Would have been very, very helpful. I mean, I can always do that in the future. See where it goes. I'm just gonna plant as many as I can with the sunflowers. And then, I guess, if it gets bad enough, I will just work on, you know, start building up mushrooms and see where that goes. I feel like it can go well. I'm not expecting for me to pull out the gloom shroom just yet, but that's gonna come very, very handy in the near future. What do we got? Okay. Beautiful. This is actually the first time I'm using OBS instead of my capture card to film this, because my big problem with my capture card is if I film for a long period of time, it just stops by itself, and you know what? That's not fun. Sometimes I don't get all the footage that I want, and I get kind of upset about that. Which is why, oh, hold up. I guess I can just get rid of it later. It doesn't matter much. Right now, I'm just focusing on collecting sun, and then when I'm ready, I will start putting up a mushroom defense. And I guess I can just remove these later. It's not like they're going to be expensive. Right now, I'm just focusing on sunflowers. And then I can just mushroom spam. And if I have to, I can just put walnuts up. And then when I get enough sun, then I'll start building up a big thing. Okay, maybe it's a good time for me to start doing this. I'll put a tangled kelp there for now. I'm not expecting, like, so much. Yeah, this'll do. And then after that, I'll just put mushrooms in every single row. This'll do. I just want to make sure that these areas are secured first before I do anything else. And then I'll just put, I guess, extra sun in whichever spot I missed. It should work. I'm gonna be like really, really fast when it comes to sun. I think it's also really good that I'm also putting down the lily pads right now. So that way, I don't have to put them down in the future. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just making this up. But I will be following a plan when it comes to building. a big economy. So far, this is working, so no complaints on this end. It's a plus. Oh, I should probably, I don't know what's going to be coming right there, so I'm going to get rid of it. You know what I might do? I might put mushrooms in every single row. Put them in areas. I guess I can just save the explosive guys for the bucket heads or whatever. Whichever works. I'm going to be using Imitator a lot because it's going to be important later on. I guess for mushrooms or gloom shrooms, or I think mostly just for the pumpkins is probably the one that's going to be the most important. What's next? Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to keep this up for now. See where that leads. Oh, this is a good time for me to start planting more than one fume shroom here, because they're going to eventually turn into gloom shrooms. I didn't forget you. Don't worry. I'll just put that there, just in case. The walnuts are just temporary, so I can easily change it to something else if I have to. Yeah, so my plan is to make everything... The first few columns are going to be mushrooms. Obviously. Oh, did not mean to put that there, but it still works. I just want to get as much sun as I can for this first wave, because I'm definitely going to need it later on. And then, eventually, we're going to pull up the cob cannon strat, which is my personal favorite, because cob cannons are very satisfying. I guess I'll still have to do it. And then coming up, I will be getting rid of a lot of the sunflowers and replacing them with a bunch of the plant setups that I have. Depending on which zombies are going to be thrown at me, then it'll work. But like I said, this is all improvised, so take my strategy with a grain of salt. I'll just put you there. Yeah, they're putting a lot more cone heads, more than I think. I can put that there. And then I guess I'll just wait for another squash, or... Yeah, why not? I'm just farming sun, seeing where this goes. Alright, when that sunflower dies, I'm just gonna put it one up there. There we go. It's gonna work. This will all work out. When I get another one, I'm just gonna put another fume shroom here. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, the walnuts I'm not really taking seriously. They're just there just because I need, you know, I need temporary defense. I'm not gonna use them forever. I remember one time when me and John actually played co-op Endless. John was just using, you know, walnuts just for the hell of it. I didn't have a problem with it. I was just... Why would you use walnuts here? It's not gonna do anything. Alright. I should use pumpkins for the other rows, but... I wanted to take care of the water first. See if that will do good. If not, I will figure something else out. We'll make this work. And I'll just put a bucket head right there. Oh shit, I didn't see that. Oh, well that would have been a good time for me to use. Well, that's definitely not good. Oh god. Alright, well... I don't want to die on the first wave. That would really suck. I'll figure out what I'll do with this bucket head later. I mean, it's an easy fix. I guess I can just put a squash there, and then we'll worry about it later. It's not, like, urgent. Oh, is he just eating that guy? Wait, then how did the other pumpkin guy lose his... You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. Oh, he's just still gonna be there? I should get rid of him. Okay, well... 8,000 sun's pretty good. They're already throwing balloon zombies my way. That's not good. Right. Alright, we'll figure this out. This isn't so bad. I think this is a good time for the cattails. I'll just throw that out there. And maybe the umbrellas. We'll just get that done. Let's do it. I have good faith that this will work. Alright. I'll worry about that later. Let me take care of this first, where I just put the umbrella leaves down, so that way I don't have to worry about that in the long term. I know there's gonna be, like, the basketball dudes, so I just want to take care of that now. And the fume shrooms... Oh, shit. Well, that's fun. I like when my defense gets knocked up. Here, let me just start this now, so I don't have to worry about it later. And then I can just do, I don't know, this one. And then... Oh, shit, I need to get the cattails set up. Let me take care of that before anything else. Alright, I'm putting these here. And then when they recharge, they recharge. That'll do. For now, I'll just put fume shrooms down. Just temporarily. Until I figure something out. And then... I guess for now, I'm just putting down fume and gloom shrooms. And then the more I put down, the merrier. Let me take care of this right now before people... Oh, wow. Nice timing. Okay. That's always fun. So if I'm correct, the cattails by default will just get the balloon zombies. That's fine. I want that to work out in my favor. Alright, I gotta start spending a lot. I have a good enough economy where I'm thinking I'm about to max out in sun, so this is plenty good. Might as well just get started on my setup, I guess. We'll see where that goes. Okay, yeah, I had to do some cuts because I wanted to make sure I get this right. It was this... Yeah, so umbrellas are just gonna protect. That will work out. I'll put that there. It'll do good. I'll do the same thing with this area. We're gonna eventually start unleashing cob cannons. That's gonna be exciting. Might as well just barricade them for now. Just to get this set up. It'll work. I don't think anything else really needs anything at the moment. I'm done with the cattail setup. Oh yeah, this will definitely work. The balloon zombies don't really stand a chance. We're good. We're good. Just trying to figure out the rest of the setup, to be honest. What else do I gotta do? I think it was this and that. I'm just gonna slowly get rid of all of the sunflowers, and then I'm going to replace them with the essential plants. And then I think the last part of my setup is I'm going to put down the cob cannons. All these mushrooms, the ones that I'm setting up, are eventually going to turn into balloon shrooms. So I want to get the ones in the front first done before I get the ones in the back. Unless the grave zombies, the ones who dig underground. I think that's going to be probably essential to the setup. Oh, okay. I did not expect him to show up that quickly. Alright, this is fine. Sometimes I just lose track in what I do, so I just want to make sure I get this all done right before I start adding more stuff to the setup. Just trying to remember what I need to do. And it also depends on who's going to be showing up. So this looks like an easy wave. Yeah, I can keep at it with the setup right now. Yeah, I guess I can just keep on putting stuff down. I don't think I need this anymore, actually. No, I don't think it's essential just yet. If I need anything else, I'll probably put it down, but not yet. I'm done with the umbrellas, so what else? I guess I can just start with the cob cannons, maybe. Oh, I need watermelons. This is important. Cob cannons will come later. Sure. What's one more I need? Maybe sunflowers. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I don't think I need to think about that. I just gotta... Yeah, these definitely need to... I'll put twin sunflowers right there. And then the rest is gonna be... Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna put, like, watermelons for the most part. And then the rest of them are gonna be... Yeah, I'll put these down. Yeah. Whatever, it's fine. This is just kind of like the freebie round. I think my main job right now is the gloom shrooms. I gotta get those set up first before everything else. And then I guess that's fine. It works out. When the winter melons recharge, then that's when I start using them again. Right now, that will do. And I think I'm officially done with the twin sunflower setup. Okay, I have a lot to work with here. This'll do. I know that the gloom shrooms are going to be very, very expensive, so... But they're going to be essential. That's why I needed to save up. I guess in the meantime, I'll just work on the rest of the setup. Yeah, let's do that. So apparently, all these turn into watermelons. Did not know that, but hey, the more you know. And when that comes, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of carnage. Not that I'm complaining. It'll work out very, very well. I'll take care of this first, and then I'll take care of the bottom setup. Like I said, I'm gonna have to slowly remove all the plants in this area, but it's gonna work out. Hold on. Here. Okay, I mean, that works, but I wanted to put it on a different one. It's okay, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We got it. Okay. Yeah, this needs a winter melon, like, ASAP. And then I'll put that one there, that will do. I guess I could just put more if I wanted to, but I don't necessarily have to. I'm pretty sure this might be the end of the watermelon setup, if I'm not mistaken. And then these turn into gloom shrooms too, so I'll take care of that. Ooh, you know what? Let's do this one first. Actually, you know what? It's already being protected. Let's put that there. Don't mind me. Doing what needs to be done. It's gonna work out. Here. If it works, it works. We're doing it. Yeah, eventually these all are gonna they're all going to need pumpkins. I'll just take care of that when there's nothing going on. Okay, I think I might be done with the watermelon setup. Presumably, if that's done with, I think I might be done with sunflowers too. Okay, so Gargantuar's here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need cob cannons. 100%. Disco Zombie, I don't have to worry about. I think I'm done with the lily pad setup for now. I'll bring it back when I don't need them anymore, but yeah, cob cannons are essential. Pumpkins are essential. Gloom shrooms are essential. What else? Trying to think of what else I might need. Do I still need sunflowers? I probably don't. Winter melons I'll still need. I haven't finished that setup yet. And then what? I don't know what else. I think I'm almost done with this whole setup. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much covered it all. I suppose, sure, why not? Actually, maybe instead of the cherry bomb, I'll use spike weeds, because I guess spike weeds are important for this setup if they get far enough. Why not? What does my lawn look like? Oh, I think I'm pretty much done with the setup for fume shrooms. I don't think I need that anymore, so I can probably get rid of them. For now, I don't think I'll need them. So, probably going to change it up instead. And use this, and then the spike rock. Yeah, okay, that'll do. That will do. Alright, so I guess I'll just keep going. Sure. Let's do it. I'll just start setting up the cob cannons now. We'll do it. We'll get it done. This needs it. Just trying to keep track of everything. There we go. And then that's gonna come back. This needs more protection. When the cob cannons recharge, I'm gonna take advantage of the sunflowers. I think that's kind of dumb if I do it right now. I don't remember. I have short-term memory. I keep looking at the setup and then I forget about it. So that's definitely not a good idea. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to wait it out and just farm as much sun as I can before you know, I get everything else. But I think after that it should be fine. I think it's the cob cannons that are going to be eating most of it. So I don't have to worry essentially about it. Oh, I'm like panicking. I thought I put that in the wrong spot. I might have, but I can always just bring the fume shrooms back. It's not a big deal. Alright, so I'm gonna put more down. Get as much as I can with that. I think the Gargantuars are on their way. Perfect timing. Beautiful. When I see the first Garg, I'm just gonna light him up. If I just... hopefully I remember the controls for the cob cannons. That would suck if I didn't. Yeah, I think I just need 4 cob cannons for this setup, and I should be good. I'm not gonna use them just yet. I forgot which other ones I need to... I'll put one there. I know I'm thinking ahead, but that's not a bad thing. I'm just taking a look at everything over here. It looks good. Here comes the first Gargantuar. How do I do this? Here. Oh, I think... Yeah, okay, so the imps are just gonna go over there, so that's why they need it. That's good. I'm glad I put that there. Yeah, I might be all good with this setup. Because I'm just going to build them all back anyway, right? I just needed the sun for the cob cannons. And then after that, I'm good. Beautiful. Assuming that kills... Oh, it killed them all. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I'll put this here. And that's supposed to be a fume shroom, but I accidentally misplaced something. I can get rid of this guy. Put a spike rock there. See how well that does. I think it'll do fine. Alright, beautiful. And yeah, I'll fix that. That's an easy fix. I need to keep the cob cannons, though, so that's fine. We're almost at 10 flags, and I almost have my setup done, which is very, very good. Zombonis are on their way. I don't have to worry about them, essentially. I already came prepared for the minor zombies. But I do need to start putting gloom shrooms in the back, so I might have to do that first. That's fine. They already have protect. They're already protected. So yes, I'll do... where's the cob cannon? There. 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 I'll put up the spike rock setup. That's fine. I still need the gloom shrooms. What else? I'm just trying to remember how this went, because, quite frankly, I always have my biggest fear is, like, I'm forgetting something for the setup, so I'm just like, what do I need? I guess I could just put spike weeds down for the time being, the gloom shrooms. The setup's nearly done, so I think everything else is good. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything left. I guess I can just put sunflowers down for the time being. Doesn't matter. I'll take whatever I can get. Here. Let me just take care of this now before anything happens. I think I'm done with that. Hold up. Oh, cob cannons are done. So that's nice. And I'll put another spike rock down. I don't really need to put any of the others down. They're just filler plants, I guess. They'll still work. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to always put more fume shrooms down. It's not really gonna matter in the long term. But I think I'm pretty much done. I just have to finish up setting up all the gloom shrooms and I'm all set. This is kind of like the strategy. And I do this for as long as I possibly can. And yeah, that's what you're really going to see. Once I really finish up the setup, I can just pretty much take it easy. And not have to worry so much. I can just use these now. What else? Gloom shrooms. I'm just going to finish up setting these back here. And I guess for the time being, yeah, I used up all my sunflowers, so my economy needs to recover. So, yeah, I guess we just need to put sunflowers down. But I'm not really going to need any more sun after this. I think I'm all set. Unless I make a really big error, and it's emergency that I need sun. I think it's fine. Yeah, so that's good. Once that comes back, that's all set. I just gotta farm sunflowers for now. See where it goes. Should be fine. Yeah. the gloom shrooms ate all my ate all of my suns, so... That's why I have 2 sunflowers here. So they're going to... rebuild my economy. And I don't have to worry about, you know, anything else. When the Giga Guard starts showing up, then... yeah, then that's trouble, but... we'll be fine. I just need one more Gloomshroom for this part, but... other than that, I think the setup's pretty much done. If I have, like, extra sun, then I'll just use it for laughs, but... I think as of now, I just gotta finish up the primary setup, because Gloomshrooms are really expensive now. They're like 90, gee... 900, excuse me. It'd be a miracle if it was 90. Yeah, so when I get 900 more sun, then that's when the last thing gets finished, and I'm done with it. So, it's beautiful. So when that eventually shows up, that's fine. I just gotta save up if I want to live. Yeah, they don't stand a chance here, man. They seriously don't. Oh, here we go. That's the end of the Gloomshrooms, I think. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. This is the official setup. I am done. So I guess now I'm just gonna build up some sun and use that for when I need, you know, explosive plants or to repair pumpkins. Because that's pretty much what I'll have to keep track of. Okay, the bungee guys, I hope, won't be a big problem. What does my lawn look like? I think too few Gloomshrooms can take out a bungee. I don't have to worry about that, right? Because the umbrella is going to get those guys. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good with that setup. They can't take the cob cannons. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I need Gloomshrooms anymore. Unless it's... I hope this is right. I'm really hoping this is right. Maybe just in case I'll keep them. I'm definitely going to need these. I'm done with cob cannons, so that's fine. What else? I'll use sunflowers. I still need to rebuild. That's fine. I'll put these down because why not? I don't really need it anymore, but that's okay. Actually, let's do this. This is good. This should be fine. Yeah, I mean, this is the rest of the setup. That's all there is to it. When the Giga Guards start showing up, then that's where we start lighting them up. It's just that simple. I think everything looks okay. For now, it doesn't need, nothing really needs repair. Well, I'm gonna have to find out the hard way if the bungee zombie really can, take away plants like in this column. I don't think they can. I think I put too many Gloomshrooms. They're just gonna naturally kill them by default. I think we should be fine. If I'm somehow made that mistake, then that would be pretty bad, but it looks like everything's fine. Most of the time, the zombies can't even make it into the pool without getting bombarded by Gloomshroom, so that's why Gloomshroom is like a necessary, like, setup. I don't think I've ever seen a survival endless strategy without Gloomshroom. And if you can do it without Gloomshroom, you probably deserve, like, a Nobel Prize. I'm being dead serious about that. I'm not even making a joke. Like, how the hell do you do this without Gloomshroom? Well, we're gonna find out the hard way. Okay, well, they can take the ones in the background. That's fine, but... Because this fume shroom doesn't even need to be there. It's just there being support at the end of the day. I don't even think I'm even going to need... Well, actually, I'm going to save those two up for the Giga Guards when they show up. Because they can show up anytime. Oh, right now. This is going to be a reoccurring theme. I'm assuming that's the case. Alright, this is fine. There's a lot of them. I just gotta keep an eye on all the pumpkins, because the pumpkins are like the big ones I need to protect. Yeah, I don't care if he smashes that. That's fine. I don't care. They're just there just to screw around. They're expendable. What does that look like? Yeah, I think the umbrella works there, too. Yeah, that's 100% fine. There's no problem with it. Alright. Beautiful. Anything primarily that needs repair? I don't think so. I can just build these up. If they smash the sunflowers, I couldn't care less. Okay! This setup is very good. I could just put spike rocks in there. I don't think they need it, but they're fun to have. Yeah, they're not gonna necessarily make it. The two cattails are enough. Oh shit! Wait, this might need it. Maybe one more just for good measure. Wow, my boy just tanked it. Okay. That's fine. When I see all the pumpkins getting damaged, then that's when I know it's time to fix them. I think I'm just gonna keep gloom shrooms around regardless, though. Was my cursor here the whole time? Oh no, they weren't. Okay, what's next? Yeah, that can just be there, I don't care. This needs to come. This needs it. When the Giga Gargantuar starts showing up, then that's when you know it's gonna be a big problem. So you gotta be careful with that. What else? What else? Shit, I don't know. I think this is good. Yeah, we're fine. I might have to do this in like multiple parts too, because this camera can't hold more than 90 minutes of battery, so I might have to make like, I'll have to save my progress and then eventually come back. So I'll do like multiple sessions of this long take. Yeah, this'll do. This'll have to do. Well, we're at 12 flags. There's still a long way to go until we get to 100. But I think right now it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that there in case, like, we need necessary repairs, and yeah, it'll be fine. Well, now that I've finished up my setup, I guess I can just talk about what's been going on lately on the Xplodinapple channel. For those who like to hear me ramble, good on you. If you don't, then too bad. I'm going to talk about it anyway. But, yeah, I think for those who have been tuning in on my community tab for Xplodinapple, I think you guys should know that Plants vs. Zombies Versus will be making a return later this year. We don't have an official release date just yet, but I'm making plans with John, Matt, and Ben, seeing what we can do to pump out some content. Because if Plants vs. Zombies Versus is really, really successful, why stop, you know? I mean, I figured that out the hard way when I wanted to make variety stuff, but if this really is my bread and butter, and if it's just like, I get a lot of viewership regardless if I want to make this a variety channel or just make it solely Plants vs. Zombies, then I just accept the fact that, you know, people like Plants vs. Zombies on my channel. That's not something to be ashamed of. It really isn't. I think if anything, it should be more, what do you call it? Flattering. I don't necessarily have a big problem with it personally. I think one of my pet peeves of mine back in the day is like I wanted people to check out more of my work instead of just PvZ. But that's not how you should go on with things in life. Is, you know, sure, it's great to have, you know, something that blows up, and sure, it's great to do stuff that's you know, variety, but, you know, at the end of the day, the customer is always right. If you're tired of selling Big Macs, but Big Macs are successful at McDonald's, why not stop selling, like, why not stop the Big Macs from being sold? It doesn't really make any sense, you know? Customers came for Big Macs. You're not just gonna be selling hash browns and stop selling Big Macs. That doesn't make any sense. I'm weird with food analogies, but, you know, it's kind of true, though. I should put that there. I'll put it over here. I don't necessarily need to, but it's fun. Putting Doom Shrooms and stuff down there is kind of fun. What else do we got? Okay, yeah. This'll have to do. I know the imps are probably gonna slowly eat away at the pumpkins. When that time comes to replace them, I'll be on it. Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to uploading videos on my channel, it goes either one way or another. I'll get into that when I finish up this setup. I mean, I don't really need to do anything anymore. It's done. So I just need the essentials back. Yeah, without them, then I'm pretty much screwed. If something goes wrong, then and if I don't have them, then yeah, that's a problem. But right now, it's not, so we're good. I can take turns with Doom Shroom and then Jalapeno, but yeah, most of the time, the reason why I don't upload as often as I want is mainly just motivation. Sometimes I'm just very unmotivated to upload a video, and that just affects me personally. But, you know, when you do have that, when I do get that motivation to strike, then, yeah, that's when I do. But it's also because I'm just lazy. I just also take so long just to get out of, like, you know, what I'm doing and then just sit down and upload something. It's really what that all revolves around. It's not really... It's not something I'm personally proud of, but it's a habit I eventually want to, like, stop. It's kind of a resolution I made this year in 2024. I don't even need to do that, I'm just doing it for the hell of it. I'll put these down. Is that reaching? Nope, that missed. That doesn't need it. It's fine. Ooh, I got an idea. Yeah, let's put a spike rock down. See how well. I don't think it needs to. It might. Chances are it might get destroyed, but you never know what you're really going to need. You know. Okay, they might be getting a little bit too close. There's actually a lot of them down there. Damn. Like I said, I'm probably just trying to save for the Gargantuars. It's kind of my end game. I can just put that down. Doesn't need it, but I want it. There's a big difference between want and need. You know, some people will just say I need to get my dick sucked, but more so it's not a survival essential, it's more like you want to get your dick sucked. So no, that is not correct. You don't need it. Oh boy. There, that's fine. I always like tuning into Plants vs. Zombies for nostalgic purposes. This is like everyone's go-to when it comes to the original game. Sure, like, Plants vs. Zombies 2 kind of does the same exact thing, but Plants vs. Zombies 1 is kind of where it all started, you know? We wouldn't have all these games. We wouldn't have Garden Warfare if it wasn't for this tower defense game alone. This 2009 game that got so popular, you know? And it's like highly, highly addictive, even to this day. Oh, beautiful. I think Yeti Zombie, if I'm not mistaken, actually does show up in this. But I'm not 100% on that. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping an eye on the front row too, because these guys down here, they're gonna probably eat away at the pumpkins. But I think it should be fine. Yeah, as long as I keep this setup healthy, then there shouldn't be anything wrong. I managed to find a way to stop the balloon zombies, so that's fine. And the cob cannons will just take some time to reload anyway, so that's also fine. And that's the end of it. I can just repair these right now. Anything else need repair? I don't think so. Yeah, this is good. I might max out my setup again. This is very nice. Yep, same setup as last time. Not planning on changing this. Does it really matter? Probably not. Okay. Beautiful. Let's do it. I think the biggest thing, the thing that's like the biggest flaw in my setup would probably be just keeping the pumpkins healthy. If they somehow like get destroyed without me paying attention, then yeah, that's bad. That's very, very bad. Have you ever wondered why there's survival endless just for pool in Plants vs. Zombies? How come there isn't a survival endless for every single map, like the daytime maps, the nighttime maps, the roof levels? Why is it only just the pool? I think that question's on everybody's mind, not just mine, but I'm pretty sure modders probably made survival endless for every single area of the game. I don't know, it's kind of weird to me that it's only pool. And like, people in the Plants vs. Zombies versus community even pointed it out where, why is PvZ versus only just daytime? Can there be like other maps like nighttime, pool? How would that work? That's a good question. I don't think anybody has ever addressed that properly on how it could probably work. It might work, but it may not too. Like, no one really knows for sure. Because there's like a lot of environment disadvantages that the player on the plants would have. Like with roof, you need to plant potted pots, and then, you know, zombies can just show up, I guess, anywhere on the map. I mean, you can't really spawn zombies through like a roof. That also doesn't make any sense. That explains why the shovel zombies, though, the miner zombies, they don't, you know, they never show up on the roof levels. Oh, I was gonna have a heart attack if the Bungie somehow ate through and took my bloom shroom, that would have been terrible. Seriously would have. Okay. So decent setup. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if 4 cob cannons are gonna be good for my setup. I probably should have gotten more, but I think this is an okay setup. Sure, it will take a while for the cob cannons to reload, but it's better than nothing, really. It's doable. Sure, it might be more of a challenge, but you know what? That's fine as well, you know? I wouldn't care about that regardless, as long as I'm still alive, you know? Remember, my goal is to get to past 91 flags. That's my all-time record. I actually got that high score when I was in, I guess, 10th grade. I don't know. I never actually got that good ever again, so... How old was I? I think I was like 16. That was probably when I started the Xplodinapple channel. So, yeah, 9 years later... I'm gonna try and beat that record. And I know I was like, I'm never playing Plants vs. Zombies again, but that's kind of an over-exaggeration. We like this game too much for it to go away. You know, that's... kind of makes sense in a way. Oh, okay, I see that. Fix that. Making sure, because the dolphin zombies can get these guys too, and if they eat the cattails and go to the sunflowers, I'm screwed. That's very, very bad. That's a thing. Will this still work? I think so. Nothing wrong with this setup. Technically, I don't even need to use cob cannons. I just do it just for the essential stuff. It's not necessary, but it's still pretty nice. Pretty nice to look at. Okay, well, we're almost at wave 20. I remember there was like an achievement on Plants vs. Zombies where you had to survive at least 40 waves. I think I can do it with this setup if I keep at it. Nothing is really gonna mess up unless I mess up. And I don't want to mess up, so that's why I'm keeping my full attention on this. Even though it's probably gonna be... These waves are probably gonna be very grueling and repetitive. I think it's just like you gotta like pay attention to like the small details, like if a pumpkin's damaged or if a balloon zombie's going through. It's really essential, you know. And I remember when me and John did co-op endless. That was also kind of a challenge too because we had to share sunflowers. We had to share we had separate suns, and then we had to put down separate plants. He had 4, I had 4. Well, I guess in this instance I have 9, but... Yeah, I guess in co-op you have 8, which kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? That's kind of what made it harder. But despite that, we actually did last pretty long. I still have the VOD of that up to this day. But I think, like... Unfortunately, with consoles Plants vs. Zombies, it doesn't save the progress of co-op, so... You gotta do that all in one sitting. Which really sucks. I mean, if me and John really want to sit down and just do that for like 6 hours straight, we can. Or we can just make that another stream. That went really well. I mean, the VOD ended up getting 200,000 views, which... I haven't gotten that much viewership on this channel in a long time. You have no idea, guys. I mean, we're okay here. This is not bad. They're not gonna make it. Because even if they do make it across, they're not gonna make it past the spike rock and the other things, so we're kind of good. I'll put that down there. Should I put multiple spike rocks down, or is that too expensive? I mean, I can do it. It's not a big deal. I'll just put this here, too. I don't need to. I can just do it. It's not important. Neither was the other spike rock. Maybe I can get security for the other spike rock. Okay, well, it didn't even last long anyway, so... That's great. I guess the big reason for that, for not putting spike rocks there is because, you know, the Zombonis are actually can reach it, and it's just gonna die out anyway, so... Is it that important? No. It's not. Why I decided to put it there, it's a big-ass mystery. Okay. Beautiful. If I can somehow upload this all into one big take, I'd really like that. That wouldn't really require me some editing, but... You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think part of the reason why my channel... Like, I'm just... me being lazy, and it affects the channel a little bit, but also because I barely edit my stuff. I just do, like, jump cuts and all that, but... I don't go out of my way to, like, put funny sound effects that much anymore. I probably should. Well, you know, speaking of which, I might do a thing with Garden Warfare, like the video after this, where I might do another mini-series with Garden Warfare 2 and Garden Warfare 1. I'm not revealing what the name of the series is going to be called, but keep on the lookout for that. You're not going to regret watching it. I can just throw this out there. If they have a bobsled team, who cares? They're going to get destroyed. Okay, we're already on 20. This is amazing. We're doing such a great job. Making sure... The cattails are probably going to need repairs at some point. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, why not? Let's just put it there. Just get the wave done quicker. Beautiful. Alright, they're probably gonna take a while to reload, because I know the game gives me some time to reload before more zombies show up. And this is where the Gigagarg starts showing up. I know the game's gonna spam like a ton of them. They're gonna keep spamming them until I die, so...